What is poke anyways?
So poke is raw fish with basically rice with raw fish and some seasoning and some vegetables. But it's
I
like
don't think I've ever had
never.
poke. I
Oh,
don't think so.
but you should try it in
Maybe I
Hawaii.
have, I just don't remember.
Right. Yeah, it's very popular in LA too.
What's something you learned about yourself in this past couple of years?
Oh, that's a good question. In just couple years. I think I learned about, I'm still trying to manifest it, but I believe law of attraction. Whatever you have something you want to do or you want to achieve, you visualize it, you just think about it and believe that you can success with it, or you like believe that you can get it. I think at some point it comes to you if you are ready to get that. So I believe
100% agreed.
Yeah, so I believe that, and I think I've been doing that. I learned about it maybe like during the COVID time, like when everything was locked down, and I was learning so many things, and that was one of the things that I was trying to know more, learn more, and yeah, since that I've been yeah, I do meditate, or I do just generally just have a trust in yourself, and yeah, and I've been doing great with that. So
What are you trying to manifest?
oh, that's a big question.
Give me a short answer.
Right.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you can go on forever if you want.
Yeah, it can be long, but it can be short. I can make it short. I want to manifest the just better version of myself as a person and also as in a career. I have a goal in each period of my life in Korea, but to me it's more important thing the more important thing is the process and like how you like pursue the goal, like how you do that. So it's
Okay, I guess this is where we come back to you love learning new things.
Right. Yeah. So I want to keep doing that, and
Do you have like a dream board?
I do, literally. I have it in this wall right here. Vision board.
You should show it to us. What's in the vision so people can see.
I cannot
You should manifest it to the world.
I never show this anyone like anyone, but I can tell you like some of the words that I have, but I have like some words to remember constantly. One of them is don't sell your soul, don't follow money, lead money.
Lead money. What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I think I just write it down like randomly. So the English might be right. It might not be right. But like for example, you have a gigs, like you have a job, and one is pays more, but you feel like you want to do the other one. The one has lower payment. So in that case,
so follow what you feel right instead of the money.
The money, yes. So
that's a good advice actually to everybody, probably.
And as long as you keep doing that, the money it's just gonna follow your career and passion.
That's a good one.
That. Yeah. Do you want to hear more?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna share one dream, because I believe that if you say verbally your dream, it's more likely to be true. And one of my dreams is that I want to bring my family to a travel. My mom and my grandma, my aunt, my brothers, potentially my older brother's family, to a travel, because I never have done that with them. Only when I was very little, and I don't remember everything. Like my family used to travel, but I never done that. Like as of my organize and like do everything for them. So yeah, that's one of my dreams.
Oh, that's great. Your family values are right on top of your boat. I think
Ye-
everybody should have that.
Yes.
Those are great things. Give me another one.
Oh, that the other dream that I have in my board is to make a film about story of my father.
Oh, wow. Tell me more.
So it just came up. The idea just came up recently, but I was thinking about my father, and so he owned his company as a construction company, and that was his career in his life. But I remember there was one day he was talking about like he submitted to some acting agency, like audition for agency, and he was interested in acting. Like he just found the audition randomly, and the audition was held in the city that I was living. And he was talking about that, and he was saying like, if I pass the first casting, I might go to your city and maybe take the audition. And he didn't do that actually, but that shows me that he had some, interest in acting. So, but he couldn't do that, especially because the town we grew up is very small town, and like if someone says like I want to be an actor, everybody thinks that's crazy or like that's impossible. Like that kind of, it's also cultural, but it was very unrealistic. So I was just thinking maybe I can make a film about his story with me playing one of the character in the film, and then maybe he'll see and he'll be happy about it.
Do you think you're more like your dad or your mom?
I love both of my parents, but I felt like more like my grandma. I grew up with the like things my grandma had, like.
Oh, wait, so you grew up with your grandma? Or
No, I also grew up with my grandma too, but I was living with my parents and my siblings. And my grandma was living very close. But I don't know. I just had more connection with my grandma. Maybe because my grandma, she does like Japanese traditional dance, which is called odori, and also she does also like some kimono stuff, like some very like, feminine stuff, and then she let me learn the things a lot because I was only the girl in the family, in the siblings. And yeah, and she used to bring me to hot springs like almost like every week, and we spend time together, and then, so yeah. But I love autumn.
that's good. What's the best advice you ever received?
Do you listen? Do you know Jay Shetty, the podcast?
No.
No. Oh, I love his podcast, and he has the same question at every podcast. But anyway, the best advice I received, I think the one I just talked about.
Hey, are
Don't
you going on other podcasts? I thought this was the only one. Damn, I feel like being cheated.
No, I mean that because that's a very good question, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the best advice you received? It could be from anybody, like a stranger from the street.
Okay. It's from a book. It says it's actually also on my board, but so don't think about the worst thing that can happen. Think about the best thing that can happen so that you can attract them.
That's a pretty good advice.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the time that's all people need. Look at the good side of the thing, not the bad side of the thing. Because most people just focus on bad things, which you can't really change.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's very good advice. You say you got that from a book?
Yes. I forgot the name of the book, but yeah, it was from the book.
Do you read often?
No. I
I don't like
like it.
reading either, but I love listening to books. Uh,
Yeah,
last
that's what I.
year, yeah, last year I challenged myself to finish 150 books, listening to it, and
Wow,
I actually did. Yeah.
wow, that's
Mhm.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, I prefer listening more than
Yeah,
reading.
much better. Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, I go biking, and that's like a couple of hours, and I can finish a book.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
let's see what's next. What do you admire the most in your life?
admire.
Yeah.
The beautiful things, if that makes sense. Like in
Okay.
several ways.
Like nature or like anything.
Yeah, nature, love, beautiful story about like in a movie or like shows.
So anything
And
that makes you feel good.
yes, everything. Yeah, everything that is beautiful.
That's a very deep answer, by the way. Are you Buddhist?
I am Buddhist. Yeah,
Bingo.
is that part of Buddhist? I'm not religious. I'm Buddhist, but I'm
No,
not
I'm not
religious.
religious either. I grew up as a Buddhist because Sri Lanka is mostly Buddhist. And that's something like we got taught when we were younger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a Buddhist.
What's the most meaningful relationship you ever had in your life so far?
Definitely the relationship with my family, and especially the relationship that I had my father after I realized how important the relationship was after his death. So that teach me a lot of things, and yeah, I learned a lot of things from that.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't think I asked you, how did he pass away?
So it was it's kind of long story, but it was accident. He fell off from like high heights and he hit his head, and he had surgery, and he was supposed to be okay. The surgery was successful and he was supposed to be okay, but he had habits of drinking alcohol a lot, and he was 53 years old, but the one of the doctor told him that his liver was almost like 80 years old, so it was very wearing out. So after the surgery, during the surgery, he had artificial blood,
Mm.
and then after the surgery, he eventually got the real blood, and he was taking it, but his liver was not working well. He couldn't take that blood was not couldn't flow well. And then, yeah, that's the cause of the death.
I'm really sorry about that.
Thank you.
What's the most significant challenge you faced in your life so far?
Definitely the challenge of pursuing modeling and acting career, especially because English is my second language. It took me for a long time to be able to speak like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty good for 5 years, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It took me like 15 years. I couldn't speak anything. The only thing I knew how to say was yes and no.
Oh, yeah.
Something you're passionate about, but other people have no idea about. That other people don't know you're passionate about that.
Oh, like I never talk about that to other people.
Right. Yeah. But you don't have to have something. You might be somebody that who always
Uh-huh.
talks about.
Right. Actually, the one I just told you about creating a film with story of my father, I haven't talked about it to many people because to do that I need to have some steps. You know, like I need to have acting experience more first, and have a knowledge of creating films and have a team. So, but it's one of my dreams. So yeah, I feel like I should talk about that more people, and then so that I can force myself to actually, accomplish.
Yeah, listen to your dream board. Hidden talent or skill you have.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's a hidden talent, but I've been learning martial arts.
Oh wow!
I've
Like what
been
kind?
learning karate and the boxing and sword fighting.
Sword fighting?
Yeah, like Japanese, like kind of samurai kind of sword fighting.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's a thing, but it's for like, acting.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because in my mind, like, when would you ever get into a sword fight?
Right. Like, are you gonna kill people?
Like, I get the karate thing, right? Like, you can defend
Right.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot you were an actor for a second. Like, when
Right.
she like a ninja at night.
Right. It sounds like I'm trying to become a like assassin or something.
What is your favorite movie? Or do you even have one?
I have many.
I guess
I
top
like
three.
top three. Okay, the Sex and the City and Inception
Okay.
and Moana.
Oh, Moana is pretty cool. I've seen that one like 5 times.
Yeah, me too. I love Moana.
Yeah,
I
Moana's
love
cool.
how they created the world, like the ocean and sound and everything.
You know, the weird thing is I
Yeah.
usually don't like movies that has singing in it. That's why I don't like Indian movies because he has a lot of singing in it.
Mm-hmm.
But Moana actually
Oh,
has singing in it, and for some
yeah.
reason they've done it very well.
Yeah. They will. I love it. I love the movie.
Mhm. Have you seen The Core?
Core?
Yeah, it's called The Core.
No.
You probably haven't. It's kind of like a science fiction movie,
Hmm.
and I don't know. Did you feel the earthquake we had like a week ago?
Oh, I didn't feel it. I've heard of it, but I didn't feel it.
Yeah, I actually felt it. Apparently, it was like 2 miles away from Santa Monica. And
Mm.
now they're talking about that movie, which nobody knew it before, because
Oh,
they're
okay.
saying how, the Earth core has stopped turning,
Mm-hmm.
now it's reversed. So that movie is completely about that. This was like
Oh,
a
I see.
maybe 20-year movie, and now
Wow.
everybody's talking about it.
That might be scary to watch it, like,
Yeah,
cause
it's a pretty scary movie.
like now we're living here and if we imagine that happen, like that's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's possible. Like Japan also, like there are a lot of earthquakes, and then there's also a theory about the big earthquake that might happen in the future.
I've always wanted to get a survival kit, but never had the chance.
Yeah.
I keep talking about it. I probably should put it on my calendar and order it from Amazon. Especially after the last earthquake. It was a pretty good one.
Right.
Like 2 o'clock in the
Right.
morning. I don't really like this question for myself, but maybe you'll be fine with it. Personal goals for next 5 years. Do you have any personal goals for next 5 years?
I do. I want to have a kid.
That's a big one.
Very personal.
Yeah,
Very personal.
let's not hold up now.
I want to have kids for sure. Just because I'm, getting older, and women has limit to have a kids. So,
Wait, how old
and
are you now?
I'm 34.
Okay.
So,
What's the limit?
there is no like specific limit, but ideally I wanna have kids by 37, 8, at least one. So yeah, as soon as I don't have any partner yet, but as soon as possible.
That might be a good start. So your goal is not to get married and have a family, but to have a kid.
Yeah, I don't have goal to get married to someone. That's like not like dream, but I definitely want to have a kid. And yeah, but I also I want to build a family. So yeah, I think that comes to marriage as well. But like I cannot control like people, or like I cannot control like that kind of thing. So like I feel like whenever there is someone that's right for me, or like, you know, if I'm ready to do that, I think that just gonna happen naturally, I think.
Okay. So if that didn't happen, you would raise a kid by yourself?
I'm okay with that, but I prefer to have a, you know, partner, definitely. And also, especially because I want my kids to have their father clothes. So yeah, that's ideal way.
Kid in 5 years.
Yes.
That's a very, like, I'm just thinking to myself, that's like a very serious goal.
It's very realistic
Yeah.
goal, yeah. But yeah, for men, like, you know, for women, like we actually give a birth to them. So we, you know, we have the kind of limit birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, of course. Do you think it's changed from like last generation to this generation? The way we think, it's like most of the generation where we come from. It's not the thinking of a family. It's the thinking of
Career.
Yeah, career and a kid. I feel like most of the time.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's been changing to that way more.
Yeah.
I think that's why, you know, we can see these days, people prefer not to have kids, or, yeah, so I think it's been changing.
Well, I guess the better one will be like, so if you're dating someone, I'm gonna make this a little bit fun. What are the red flags?
Okay. Red flag. I think whenever the person say, I don't want to make a title.
Make a title? What does that mean?
I don't want to have a title or boyfriend, girlfriend, a kind of title.
Oh, wow. Is that even a thing?
It is.
Jesus.
I have experience. So.
Wow. So this is like a common experience. This is actually happening.
Yeah, and some people say that, but some people still like the person very well, and they like to hang out with the person, but they don't want to make title. Yeah, I think that's absolutely a red flag. And
so what would you call it? Like a friend?
Some people say situationship.
Yeah, okay. But that's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still learning about the words, but yeah.
I was talking to one of my friends, and she said one of my big red flags are if they open the car door for me.
How? I don't know. I don't think that's a red flag, but...
Yeah. You know what's her rationality was? Her rationality was, oh, this is his move. Like, he's done this to most of the girls, and this is how he's getting laid. He opens the door for me. And I go, maybe he's just trying to be nice to you.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, it's an interesting world.
I like when people do that still. Personal goals.
I mean, rest of your life.
Build, same. Build a family.
Build a family,
kids.
Yeah. Kids, husband. No husband, but kids.
Potentially husband.
Potential husband, but definitely kid.
Definitely kid.
Something you always wanted to get, but you haven't gotten it yet.
A car. A good car.
But you don't have a car right now?
I have a car.
But you want a better one?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of car you want?
I'm actually selling my car I have now and get the new one, or lease a new one this year. But I was thinking Mercedes or Lexus.
And what kind of car are you driving right now?
I have Nissan Murano.
That's a good car.
Yeah, it's a decent car. I like it. But
those things will drive for like a million miles and it would not give you problems. Favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory?
Any childhood memory that you keep in your heart, I guess.
The memory that I would play with my friends in nature. So the town I grew up was very small town. It was surrounded by mountains and rivers, hot springs and volcanoes. And like in the summer, I would went to the river, like with a waterfall, and just
Where did
swim
you grow up? In
there.
heaven? It sounds amazing. What is it called
Yeah,
again?
Kagoshima.
Hagushima. How do you
K
spell
A
it?
G O S
K-A what?
Kagosshima.
Waterfalls and mountains.
Volcanoes, hot springs.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yes. It's like Hawaii. And there's also beautiful oceans.
Yeah, yeah, this looks beautiful.
Yeah, I would play in the river or like just random like in the forest with friends.
Yeah.
My grandma, my family used to have a rice farm, and
Really?
I sometimes helped like the growing process.
Do you guys have like any kind of rituals when you're harvesting?
When I what?
So rice, like rice fields, I guess they're called, right? When the harvest time comes, is there like any kind of ritual?
Yeah.
Because in Sri Lanka, we have a lot of rice fields, and when they're harvesting, it's like a whole big deal. Like they have to say thank you to whoever the rice god. I don't even know what they do. It's like a whole party.
Oh, no. No, I haven't seen like my family was doing that like for the rice. Yeah, there was some ritual like as a Buddhist and yeah, some stuff, but yeah, there maybe some people do in Japan, but
you
not
guys
my
do.
family.
What are the life experiences that has shaped you for who you are today?
Oh, I think that's definitely my experience as a hairstylist. So after I graduated beauty school, I started at the hair salon, and that was basically like my first actual job as an adult, right? So I was definitely learning the skills, like physical skills, but also I learned about like how to communicate with customers, like how to use like proper words to the customer, like how to pick up phones or like how to communicate with coworkers. So yeah, there's so many things that I have learned, and that also created my part of my personality. Like I sometimes think about like if I didn't have the experience, and if I had like, for example, if I became a model just straight from school, I might have different like, personality, or like yeah, the experience made me more like talk to people respectfully or nicely and friendly, I guess.
Why hairstylist? Where you grew up thinking I want to be a
Right. Oh
hairstylist?
yeah. Right. I didn't talk about that. So my aunt, she's also a hairstylist. She is my father's sister. And yeah, since when I was little, so she owned her own hair salon, and I was always going to the hair salon with my grandma and get the haircut or just help her, or like my grandma was doing kimono styling, so she was helping the business also. And then yeah, I was always like, oh, she's so cool, like so like independent, like popular, like, and she's also very very beautiful woman, and like I was like I want to be like her. And
So she
then
was
yeah,
like a role model when you're growing up, I'm assuming?
yeah, I think so.
That's very cool.
Yeah, definitely like moving to LA from Japan and learning about culture and differences between the countries definitely changed a lot of perspective.
So was the first country you ever been to was US?
Oh no, the first country was Korea. And before I moved to LA, I went to Taiwan, Bali. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, only within Asia.
Any advice you can give it to immigrants that are coming from Japan or people who are trying to be models?
Yeah, there are many advice, but I would say first believe in yourself, and don't care about what other people do. Like, just love how you look now and just be confident about it. And then have a connection with people in the industry or like research things. Research is really a big thing that I did, and it helped my career. Yeah, and just believe in yourself.
Good advice. In the modeling industry, I actually know someone who like this happened to. How do you separate like the actual modeling job versus fake ones? Has this ever happened to you?
Scams, kind of.
Yeah. So one of my friends, she's been a model for a while, but this is, I guess, when she started it, she got a lot of emails. They came to her like as a legitimate modeling industry, and she did the research. The website was there. Everything was there. And then she ended up sending pictures, and then she found out this was a scam all along to get some pictures. How do you deal with something like that?
Yeah, I have received that kind of email like so many times. So now I can kind of tell like whether that's a scam or not. It's usually there is some different type of scam emails, but some of them are really long, like so much information about the project. Usually when it's real, people just reach out to you just to ask like, are you available on this day? Like, we are interested in having you as a model. So yeah, whenever that's like too long, that's a red flag of scam email.
My email was super long.
It can be long, but I don't know.
I don't even remember the one I sent you. Did I send you a short one or a long one? I have two when I reach out to people.
No, I'm sure it was not long, but
yeah, I sent you the short one.
But yeah, it's very long when it's the long.
So they're like over trying to convince you.
Right.
Okay.
Trying to like have details as much as possible. And also whenever it sounds like too good, like for example, if they're saying like, we're gonna book you on this date and we're going to send you a check as a deposit.
That's exactly what happened to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money was there.
And then like there's some process of the payment and like I think they trying to take your bank account information eventually.
Yeah, very interesting. What's the best pickup line you've ever heard?
What is pickup line?
So when you go into like a bar and you have somebody trying to pick you up, like a guy.
I don't have like many experiments with that, but I just remember like the guy get me compliments of that he thought I'm American, and that make me
so that was a good one.
That make me happy. Because that means my English sounds like legit, right?
Oh wow! I haven't even thought about that one.
So yeah, I don't know. It just it was grateful to have the opinion of like, oh, do I sound like American?
Oh wow! Okay,
and I'm then
write that down.
But I think it's very like unique.
But that worked, yeah.
I mean, to me, yes.
What's something that makes you feel valuable?
Whenever someone give me compliments about my personality, I feel really. I like when people do that.
Something that makes you feel confident.
Make me confident.
If someone gives you a compliment, that make you confident.
Yes, yes, definitely. But also, whenever I see the photo or videos that I shot, and whenever I'm satisfied with how I did or how I look,
Hmm.
it's
So if you
very,
like
yeah.
the picture, it makes you more confident.
Pictures, video, like any, yeah.
Hmm. Something that brings you peace of mind.
I'm sorry, something
Something that
what?
brings you peace of mind. I guess like peace. Something that makes you calm down.
Oh, nature, I think.
Okay. Are you a hiker or walker?
I like hiking, but I like more like traveling to other places and feel the nature and yeah, feel the energy of the land.
Hmm. What's a habit that you've been trying to break?
Mm, trying to break. Oh, maybe
I guess thinking positive is a one.
thinking positive.
Yeah, you mentioned before you're trying to think positive things a lot before because it's very easy for us to think negative all the time.
Oh, right, right,
So
right.
yeah, something like that.
Oh, right, yeah. I was thinking about something like physical habits.
That'll do it too. What's a physical? What are you doing every day? That's physical.
Like eating habits
Okay.
or
Well, first of all, you don't look
yeah,
like you have any
I took
bad eating habits.
yeah, I mean I'm still getting better, but yeah. Yeah, I don't smoke or like I do drink, but I just socially, so but
Okay.
yeah.
You think you eat
But
bad?
I definitely wanna
Do you
I'm
think
sorry?
you eat bad? Is that what it is?
Sometimes,
Okay.
yeah. I
Too much poke?
yeah, I was thinking poker is healthy though.
Okay.
Poker is yeah. But I'm trying to eat healthier and more nutrition. That's one of my New Year resolution. So yeah, more balanced and yeah, more. I need to eat more.
You need to eat more.
Like a more of like specific nutrition, for example, like proteins or like more vegetables and minerals.
What do you think about? I guess this is a good question to ask you. How do you handle like the weight restrictions models have, like depending on what jobs you're getting?
Mm,
Do they still have that?
I no, I don't feel like people have like weight restriction, but yeah, but it depending on the project. Some project needs like skinny like small size models, but these days there are a lot of project that needs a little bigger size of models and like they're wanting more diversity of the looking like so yeah I don't think it's I think it's changing slowly but yeah there are more opportunities to a lot of opportunities to models who has different sizes
And that's a positive
so
thing, I'm
yeah
assuming.
it is very positive thing.
Okay. What makes you feel grateful?
Oh, everything that I have now, the people, friends, family, or like people who I work with, the opportunities that I have as a model or acting or like even like hairstylist or just to have a opportunity and environment to live where I want to live and be able to work and explore life and travel. So yeah, I'm grateful to have all of that.
Something that makes you feel joyous, like happy.
Joy. Oh, when I'm on set or
Anywhere.
no, when I'm on set, I feel very alive. I feel like I'm doing the right things
This is
to
what you're
me.
supposed to be doing.
Yes. And also when I'm doing any exercise, workout, or any training.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Something that makes you feel frustrated or angry. Do you
Frustrated.
get frustrated or angry?
I do. Like, it's also like, English thing, but, because I need to, when I write something like official, like letter or even like Instagram post, I always like look up if the grammar is like the grammar is right, or like if that makes sense, or like, because I can be wrong. So it takes time to me, and especially because I don't want to sound like, oh, her English is not great. So yeah, it sometimes makes me frustrated. And yeah.
I think I may have a solution for that for you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went through the same issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the solution?
So the first thing I did was there's a program called Grammarly. You probably heard of it. I'll send you a link. Yeah, it's a
No.
program you download and it'll check everything. It'll check your grammar. It'll even check how the sentence is written, and then it will fix it. There's another one I used to use, which I don't remember right now. I'll check it and send it to you. But that helped me like crazy. Like something it used to take me like 30 minutes to write something. Now like it takes like 2 seconds because it checks everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I need that.
Yeah. I don't have problem with Instagram because
Definitely.
I don't actually use any social media. Lesson you've learned about love. Have you been in love?
Oh, I was talking about my family. Yeah, I've been talking about the same thing over and over, but my relationship with my father and his death was definitely made me realize like how much love I have with my family and how precious they are to me. So I definitely learned that deeply from the experience.
Okay. And on the romantic side?
I think I I thought I have fell in love with some people, but so as I was learning about American dating culture, I'm not sure if I have had a partner, boyfriend who I could say I love you, like in genuinely, like unconditional love.
What's your definition of happiness?
Oh, gratitude
Okay. Like the restaurant?
when huh?
Like the restaurant gratitude when you go there you're happy. You know there's a restaurant called Gratitude.
Yeah. Yeah. But I never been there,
Really?
but I know what you're talking. Wait, is it cafe gratitude?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I have tried it. I love
you have
cafes.
tried that?
I mean,
Oh,
I have tried it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very famous with like modeling industry because it's like all vegan and all vegetables and very healthy stuff.
Right, very healthy. Yeah, I like the place.
Sorry, yeah, go on. Gratitude. Yeah,
But
I get what you mean. That was a joke.
So, so I feel like whenever you're grateful to have whatever you have, that can be defined as a happiness. I mean, to me. So yeah, to me, happiness is not accomplish a goal or like be successful. I think to me, happiness is more like it comes like naturally in the way of having gratitude to like whatever you have.
That's a great answer. So basically, your happiness does not depend on materials or the things around you.
No, I even feel like the fact that I'm alive and I can eat, I can work, like I can talk. I'm already very happy, and I feel grateful for that already.
That's very good. Favorite way to show affection?
I use words. I just simply say I like the person, and I show that by action. Yeah.
Okay.